Hey! I thought I'd explore a different angle, and for some reason I want to sit near my live lamp tonight. I've had this lamp for years and I just love it. I just love watching the different bubbles rise up, and none of them are ever the same. It's just so calming, relaxing. So, day 34, and I wanted to talk about today. When I was doing my meditation, I was just shown different parts of me. And what I mean by this is that I was shown that there are many facets to who I am. And I think it's about embracing every one of these facets of who you are. And also, there were some things that were falling away, parts of my past that I detached expectations to. And there were parts of that dropping away, feeling like it wasn't the person that I was exactly missing. It was what they symbolised to me. And it was about a man that I'd known for quite a while. But this man, despite everything I tried, there was only so close that I could get to him. There was like a blockage that I couldn't get any closer. And I took that to be, at first, that it was partly due to something that was wrong about me. But it was also reflecting back to me the expectations that I wanted, and maybe expecting him to be something that he wasn't. And it was a really hard lesson for me to realise that I had to let the situation and let this man go. But despite him going physically, he's never really sort of disappeared. And I always think there's a reason for that, but it is what it is at the minute, and whatever happens, I'm content with the way that things are. I am learning more about who I am, and as I mentioned earlier, all the different facets of who I was. And I was shown these different people, these different characters. I was shown a sort of more elderly lady, and this elderly lady was very, very caring. She was very nurturing. She was very loving. And I love that side of me. I love, that caring, loving side to me. Then the next one was this little girl who was very active, very excitable, very mischievous, very naughty and silly at the same time. And she was full of energy, and a totally different, more excitable energy than the elderly woman. And as I went down the line, there was a young boy there, and the young boy was really, really sad. He was like, as if like there was a lot of weight placed upon his shoulders to be someone that he didn't feel himself to be, and he couldn't be who he was. Then going down the line, there was more and more characters, and it was all showing me like different parts of who I was. The part of me that's mischievous, the part of me that's nurturing, the part of me that's caring, but also the parts of me that sometimes it's hard to allow people to come close to me because I've been so used to being on my own for a while now, that sometimes I can be a bit distrusting of people around me. Also, the parts of me that maybe sometimes I want to be spontaneous and decide things at last minute, and as a result of that, sometimes I'm not that reliable, so I change plans. But also the part of me that wants to go out and have fun and enjoy myself and laugh and see the silly side of things. The part of me that loves to write, that loves to do the creative side, that loves to spark creative ideas with creative people that I know. The part of me that loves to sing, that loves to dance, that loves to just be in the moment. And the other part of me that likes to just be out in nature and just be absolutely quiet and just engaged and just totally peaceful and relaxed. And as I'm these different characters throughout different days of my life, different hours, different minutes of my life, I can swap and change between these characters. And it sounds like I'm a bit of a a bit of, I don't know, schizophrenia maybe. I sort of swap between these different characters, but I see it as just like different characters that I portray, and maybe I portray it to different people. But I think it's just about stepping into whichever character you are at a particular moment in time, whether you're the character that doesn't feel like going out, or perhaps you're the character that just wants to crawl into bed and just cozy up and just keep warm. I've not been so well this week, so that's the way I'm feeling today. I just feel like just cozying up and staying warm and just looking after myself. And part of me just wants to be looked after. Part of me wants people to reach out, but it's also knowing that I can look after myself. So, day 34, looking after you and embracing all aspects of who you are, because every piece of the jigsaw puzzle makes you you. So put your pieces together, but also embrace your individuality. So day 34, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Good night.